Apparently, signing books will increase their value. Not so bad. All right, I'm signing some copies of my book. These here are going to be delivered to a shop to sell them. And look at that great artwork. I do like the look of it on the inside page here, on the bleed through. Really just trying to standardize my signature, which in this case I think is a little silly. At least it feels a little silly to me. Although I do resonate with the value of a signature. I've spent many days writing to practice my own signature ever since signing, I don't know, like bank account agreements or like any sort of legal job offers or these sorts of things, and I will look at my signature and be kind of embarrassed by it. I'm also growing my hair out, which is uncharted territory for me. So I have no idea what I'm doing with this, but to keep it out of my hair, I gotta kind of tie it up a bit. And I would look at someone like, say, my father's signature, which is going to be very similar actually. With his first initial and his last name is actually the same signature. And his is so perfect, genuinely so. His printing is incredibly diligent. My father was a teacher, and in the trades, you kind of have to be very specific with what you write. So, first initial J, then last name Plumley, and then my little JP bar logo, which is from my grandfather. He branded his cattle with this JP bar logo. It is now the logo of my publishing press. Shout out to you, Grandpa. So is this a collector's item? I don't know. Could it be in the future? Perhaps. I'm excited to have some of these sold in person as opposed to the faceless and nameless transactions of Amazon. My full vision of this is to be a part of a series and to have many together on a bookshelf. The whole design, the book cover design for this was very much last minute. This was the last thing that I did. I had a vision in mind, a sketch, but to put it all together to make sure it was like proper PDF form so the text was not blurry. And then the spine you can only do after you know the page count, which was, of course, in the manuscript editing process was always in flux. Subtract a few words here, add another passage there. So the spine could not fully be designed till the whole manuscript was complete. But for the next books in the series, I've already been designing the front and back cover and the spine. And I'm excited for that. That's the long-term vision. It's like a 5-year project, really. The long-term plan of this, the 1-year plan, let's say, to have 4 books complete in this series, and of 1 book series. This one had the most sense of urgency for reasons I can explain elsewhere, or you can connect the dots. And I'm looking at the end result of having these 4 books together as a bundle that together creates more of a whole. Because my option in the beginning was writing these large, grand narratives that connected many different things as being like disparate, lost, and confused, ginormous tomes, which it is easier to find a market for individual projects, especially when you can target it to certain keywords or certain topics, and then connect them all together as a series. Man, my signature is just getting worse and worse as these go on. Probably doesn't help that I'm talking, but with the idea of ever doing a book signing, like in person, someone hands me their copy. Hi, who can I make this out to? Jimmy? How do you spell that? Jmmi, okay. In that sort of a context, I'm talking to someone, there's social dynamics going on, and I'm expected to write a good signature. This is good practice for that. Begin with the end in mind, indeed.